Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the next episode of our Pokemon X Hardcore Randomized Nuzlocke. Guys, we kicked some absolute butt in the previous episode. It was incredible. We got through 2 gym badges in a single episode, making that 6 for the run so far. And today we are going to be taking on the Pokeball Factory to kick things off. But guys, before any of that, I just have to say, I really hope everybody's doing well. I hope you all are staying safe, having a great time, and hopefully just enjoying some time with family, friends, whatever it might be, because I just feel like we all could use a little bit more of that. You know what I mean? We need a little positivity. We need a little bit of just good old-fashioned family time. And I feel like I've been trying really hard to take advantage of that lately, and it's been wonderful. I've been able to enjoy a lot of time with my daughter, some time with my wife. We're planning a vacation, as you guys know. I just can't wait. So it's going to be really fun. But I sincerely hope everybody else is also getting some time to do the same as we jump into this. So if I'm not mistaken, this Pokeball Factory can take a little while. There's a lot of Team Flare Grunts in here, and we're going to be jumping right in. I do have to say, if you are not already, take the opportunity. Go ahead, click that subscribe button. It would really mean a lot to me. If you do enjoy this episode, of course, always like it. It means the world as well, but it actually helps out more than you guys probably know if you are not on YouTube. Wow. Okay. I'll take that. That's really sick. We don't have a... Why did I think we had a Wartortle? We don't. I know we don't. Is there an item back here? This is such a sketchy location. Why did they even make that? There's no reason for it. All right, it's fine. Obviously, guys, items being randomized, you got to pick them up. Absolutely have to. I also just have to say a huge thank you. You guys absolutely demolished the previous episode, which was super, super awesome. Thank you so much. It seems like you guys really enjoyed that one. I don't think I've ever gotten through 2 gym badges in a single episode like that. And so it was honestly just really fun to be able to sit back and just knock them out, man. They weren't too difficult. We got them through. Like, it's just great. Very near swept the second one. Like, let's go. But anyway, it's been a fun series so far, guys, and I can't wait to really see what's next. I mean, if you think about it, we're getting through this. Obviously, Legend ZA is going to come up very shortly in October, if I'm not mistaken. I did go ahead and pre-order it, so I am ready. I even went ahead and created some thumbnail templates and things like that I could try out. But all that to say, I mean, I have no clue where we might finish this pretty soon. I don't know. We're going to have to see. But regardless, guys, let's jump into the first battle of the episode. Team Flare is here, and we absolutely will be taking them down today. At least that's the goal. Thomas is out front. Love it. Thomas is great. Throwing the drizzle down, no problem at all. We really have a powerhouse team here, guys. It's pretty incredible, to be honest. And so hopefully this isn't too big of an issue. We obviously level-wise are pretty high. I don't like reversal. We're not using reversal. Mario getting to level 42, though. I do like that. Garbodor. All right, let's go. Big old garbage bag. Let's get it out of here. Easy. Easy. Nothing is a problem for our Thomas. Thomas did comment actually on the last one. Ooh, we get U-turn on you? Yes, please. I think I take Ancient Power off. That's really good. And this is definitely more of a physical attacker anyway. Thomas commented on the previous episode, which thank you so much, Thomas, for doing that, and just said, I'm a beast. You absolutely are. Honestly, Thomas, there are a few highlight Pokemon, I think, on our team. Really, we've just got a good, solid team all the way around, but I definitely would suggest Thomas is up there. Thomas is definitely up there. All right, nothing there. This place always confuses me just a little bit, so I apologize if I'm a little slow at getting through this, but we will get through it. I promise. All right, Rapidash up first. Again, it's just not a problem. It's just not a problem. Oh, it is a problem. Oh, no. We do need to remember we have Lightning Rod. Isadora, let's go. I love Milotic. I love our Isadora. Beautiful Pokemon. Beautiful name. Just all around awesome. I want to open up though for you guys a little bit. So because you know, there might be I don't know how long this series is actually going to last. It very well could last right up until Legends EA. It very well could be done. I don't know. It could be done at any time. We could lose at any moment. So like, there's always that possibility. But also, what in the world? They actually pro played here. I'm just gonna go Mario. I don't really know what the right call is here. But I'm curious if we do happen to finish up, you know, prior to, I don't really want to start another Nuzlocke right away because obviously we'll have Legends EA coming out as like the main thing very shortly after. So I'm kind of debating what the right call is as far as content goes. I could do the randomized starters, sort of like a then we fight, but I don't have anybody to fight, so I just do it on my own. I could try and reach out to some people and do it that way, which would be really fun as well, but I don't really know who to reach out to, and I don't know that I'm the kind of channel, because I don't post that often, if it's even that beneficial to other people. I would love to say this channel is like, you know, something that other people would deem, worthy of a collab, but thus far I haven't had good experiences with that, and so I don't really know. If anybody has a suggestion, maybe comment or maybe send them a comment. I don't know. Either way, it'd be super helpful. I think I actually just go Thomas again. But either way, it'd be really helpful because I would love to do collabs. I think it'd be fun. I don't know who to collab with. And like, I've reached out to a handful of people and nobody seems to respond, which is what it is. It's kind of the nature of what we're doing, I suppose. So that's fine. Isadora, let's go. Safeguard, nah. Although you are kind of a safeguardy kind of mon. Giga Drain. I'll take that over Synthesis, I think. As much as I really like Synthesis, I love the idea of being able to deal some damage first. And now we could actually Assault Vest him. Hold up. Because we do have like 3 or 4 Assault Vests, I think. We also have... Ooh, this could be interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna swap those. That just seems great. Rocky Helmet also very good, of course, but like, I feel like that's just better. Super Repel, honestly not bad. I will kind of take it. All right, guys, making moves. That's huge. I love Assault Vest so much. It's such a good item. It just makes it so much easier to tank hits. You know what I'm saying? A wide lens, also not a bad one, guys. We're finding some good items. I love it. Absolutely love it. All right, let's head up here. So far, so good, guys. We're kind of knocking them down. I didn't actually mean to save, but I will go ahead and save. What I actually meant to do was go into our bag and see. We should be fine. I kind of wanted to see if we could heal up, but I'm not that stressed about our team. Like, we've got a solid team, and I don't think we've got a problem there. Quagsire, look at you, little fella. I love it. I don't know why this made me think of this, but I've been watching... I really like Rick and Morty. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure show, but I love Rick and Morty. And I just, for some reason, just now realized that season 8 is on Disney Plus. And I'm like, well, I know what I'm doing now. And so I've literally, like, every night I read my book, I watch an episode of Rick and Morty, and then I pass out to the Great British Baking Show, which, if you don't know, is the best show to sleep to. Oh my God, please try that show. It's amazing. It's actually a really good show, but it's also just like the best show to fall asleep to in the world. Anyway, so does somebody in here heal us? Why do I think that's a thing? That'd be really... Hey, can you not? Hey, can you... Yes, you're amazing. Okay. But yeah, I've been really enjoying the season 8 of Rick and Morty. I don't know what it is, guys. It's a fun little guilty pleasure show. There we go. Now where? Oh, sick. That worked immediately. All right. Well, that was great. I'll fight you. But yeah, been enjoying that quite a lot. There's a few more episodes for me to watch, but I've been kind of knocking them down pretty quick, which has been great. Dark Aura. I will take it. Let's crunch. Also, this book that I'm reading, guys, I know I've talked about it before, but the TV show series, The Terror, season 1 in particular, absolutely amazing. It's based off of a book, and that's the book I'm reading right now. It's like 900 pages. It's kind of a long book. But I read on my Kindle every night. Absolutely game changing. But I read on my Kindle every night, so I know I'm about 30% through. And I am just cruising, man. I love this book. It's so fun. It's crazy. It's really strange, but I love it. I absolutely love it. It's also very cool because it's historical fiction. So like they're actually, if you don't know, it's about ships going to find the Northwest Passage, which is like through the Arctic and all this stuff. Thank goodness this one wasn't Imposter. My gosh. Anyway, so it's like through the Arctic and everything, set in the 50s, somewhere in there, maybe 1840s. Anyway, there was an expedition to go there, and these ships were actually lost, and it's all about that, but it's also more like supernaturally focused. It's really interesting. It's crazy. It's very dark, but I love that. It's a blast. Absolutely love it. Highly recommend if you're looking for a new book. And again, it is like 900 pages. I'm not a speed reader. I've been sitting with it for like a week, maybe 2. Probably not. Almost 2 weeks, probably. And I've gotten about 30% done, which is pretty fast for me. I'm normally a lot slower than that. So like, I'm really enjoying it. Also, we just took down an admin and didn't even acknowledge at all that was happening. But nailed it. We're just doing great. We are a little too high leveled, I feel like, but again, there's not a like, I need to turn the XP share off. That's what I need to do. I think I even mentioned that in the previous episode. Totally forgot. Definitely my mistake. This is actually, well, I didn't really mean to do that, but that's fine. It's actually a little scary. These are 2 pretty strong Pokemon. I don't think we could have stayed in with Thomas, so I'm glad we swapped. Huh. HORDE is out. Dusk might be in. Dusk is just a monster. Let's just go to Dusk here. Especially with that assault vest, like I don't think there's too much that can go wrong. Basculin kind of doing some work. Taking the body slam. Dragon Claw hanging out on Dusk. Let's go. Does nothing. Absolutely nothing. I guess I just EQ actually, because I do not care about this Basculin. But that should easily take out both of them and the Basculin. Let's go. Dusk, you're so strong. I love it. Absolutely love it. Thomas, level 47. Yeah, we have to take off the XP share. I just don't want anybody getting too far behind, but it's also like, I think it's just making it way too easy. Although I say that, then one Pokemon is going to be like way too strong. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a bit of a challenge, my friends. A bit of a challenge indeed. I definitely want the Master Ball. I think it gives us the Nugget anyway, but yeah. But if anybody ever said the big Nugget thinking, nah, it'll be fine, you're crazy. You don't know that. You didn't know it was going to be fine. All right, let's head out of here, guys. Pokeball Factory officially restored. We're amazing. I also like bit a small part of my lip just inside, like just right in here. And it's not quite like an ulcer level. You know, when you get an ulcer in your mouth, it hurts like crazy. This is just like annoying because it's got like a little bit of a swollen bump there. And so I'm so scared I'm going to accidentally bite it. So if you ever see me go, oh, you know, that's what happened. You know now. You're welcome. Hollow clip received. Solve the problem. You didn't even have to worry about the Pokeball Factory. As long as Lucky is here. All right. I don't know, man. I'm I'm in a fun mood today. I'm just having a chill time. You know what I'm saying? Why are you still here? Like, respectfully, I don't want to be rude, but why are you here? I think after this, guys, we get a new encounter. If I'm not mistaken. We'll take a peek, obviously, but I think that's the game plan here. So we're 15 minutes in, Pokeball Factory taken care of, and we're heading to a new route just across here, actually. Hi. So let's go and see what we can find. Brunway. All right, cool. Let's do it, guys. I'm gonna throw... Yeah, I'll throw you out front here. Isadora. See what we can find. You know what we could try? Let's see if it'll work. This music is amazing. Honey. Let's just see what happens. Let's get a horde. Why not? Seems like a good time. I wish I hadn't done this. These Pokemon are terrible. Do I... Like, I'm never gonna use any of these guys. I'm sorry. We're just gonna see what happens. Oh, it fakes out. All right, well, it is what it is. Why recover? Like, what's the point? That kind of did some damage considering. Like, that's all I'm saying. Considering the level difference, that was pretty incredible. All right, can we all just, yeah. I realize you should never forfeit an encounter, guys, so don't get me wrong, I'm not that silly, but I wasn't gonna use those, guys, realistically. Just wasn't gonna happen. We've got so many, like, strong Pokemon in our PC right now. I just don't feel like we need to force that. I think if we get some in, like, pseudo legend or just really good, strong Pokemon, that's fine, but, like, that wasn't even really close. Let's get Party out here. We haven't seen Party in a while. Party's awesome. We also, so the day this episode goes up, I've been talking about this for a while, but a lot of my work team is going to be at a conference that we're hosting, which is really exciting because this is the first time we're doing this specific conference. So it's a little different than what we've normally done. It's a little, you know, it's got new challenges, but it is smaller scale. So it's only a day. It's nothing too crazy. And so I think it's weird because generally the mood is very like anxious, stressed around this time, if that makes sense. It's usually a time where I'm just like, ooh, I gotta get so much done, whatever. This time, like last week was definitely a little stressful. We had a lot of like print deadlines. And if you don't know, I do a lot of graphic design and things like that for my actual job. But, oh, that was weird. A mind plate, I'll take that. That's not bad. But I was kind of able, again, with my new list strategy, I was kind of able to knock them down pretty easily. Maybe not easily. Easily is a little strong, but without too much of the stress that normally comes with this kind of thing. And so, you know, a lot of my team is heading out tomorrow. The actual event starts on Wednesday. And that's kind of it. It's just, it should be fine, is my hope. Obviously I say that and now something will go wrong, but you know, generally like at this point, there's really only one or two things left for me to do. And so, and most of them are just like master PowerPoint related stuff. It's just like pretty up a PowerPoint. I feel pretty good about it. I feel really good about it. I think our team has done a really good job, which is fun because a lot of times, you know, these kinds of things, there's just a lot that goes into it, logistically speaking, that we have to all plan for. And I would argue I have one of the least stressful jobs in terms of having to deal with a lot of people and stuff, but I do have to meet a bunch of deadlines, print deadlines, that kind of stuff. And so from that perspective, it can be a little daunting, but it's nice not to have the crazy amount of stress that generally comes with this kind of thing. And I know my wife appreciates it. I tend to get really like, when I'm not doing well, when it comes to like prioritizing stuff at work or whatever it might be, I tend to get very like shutdowny, inward. I don't speak up a lot, like that kind of thing. It's kind of a negative trait in myself that I've recently, I would suggest, really tried to hone in on and do a little better about. And so I know my wife has really appreciated the simple fact of me just like making a list and saying, yeah, I just need to knock this out today. Like name 3 things. Let's get those 3 things knocked out. Everything else, if we can get more done, great. And I always get more done. And it just feels nice because I'm not overly stressed about every little thing anymore. I guess I'll get rid of Taunt for Dark Pulse. I think that's probably just better. Dark Pulse is a very good move. That feels strong. All right. Dude, get out of here. So many people. I mean, it's fine. Oh, geez. Are you imposter? Rapidash feels like the bane of this run only because of the imposter. Nope, it's Drought. Drought's still not very good, but I will just go for the Surf. It'll be fine. It's gonna be a 2-co. I'll Water Pulse this time just to... Why not? But I even, like... So I talked about that list in the previous episode, and somebody else mentioned that they also do that. And so it's actually really cool. Somebody asked what I use to do the list and all that stuff. I just use my notes app on my phone. I make a heading for the day, and then I checkbox everything. I would have loved a Froakie. Oh wait, we have a Frogadier. We have it. It's fine. And so I just check things off the list as I've gone. And like today, like I did some TCG player orders already today, so that's taken care of. If you don't know, I sell cards on TCG Player. I've inventoried some cards. I've gotten a few things for work done already. And then really the biggest thing at the moment is just the master PowerPoint as far as work is concerned. I've got some chores around the house that I'd like to do. Like I'd love to empty the dishwasher today. So that's kind of my goal right after this during my very brief lunch, because this is really my lunch hour. So I empty the dishwasher really quick and then come back to work. And then that's kind of it. It's clean, man. Simple and clean. It's the way that you're making me feel tonight. Love that. We do get an encounter in this little underground spot, if I'm not mistaken. Florges and Dragonite. What a pairing. It's actually pretty sick. All right. Yeah, dude. So we are going to straight up Water Pulse the Dragonite, I think. I'm going to double in. Oh, we have... No, come on. Okay. All right, Dragonite, setting up a little bit here. Moonblast on Dusk. That Assault Vest doing some work, man. That's pretty sick. We should probably swap. We'll swap into Party. I kind of just want to get this Dragonite out of here. Florges is also really strong. Okay, we hit Stone Edge this time. That's good. And of course, super effective. Knocks it out. Love that. The agility was what I was worried about there, but that's fine. Thomas, level 48. Let's go. All right. I'll just Flamethrower, and there's no way that's worth doing. I'll just go ahead and Stone Edge here. I don't even know that. Well, yeah, we'll definitely need it. We do get the burn. I'll take it. And we may land the Stone Edge. Excuse me. That's also awesome. Awesome. I feel like at some point we should like take our highest party level member and swap him for one of our lower Pokemon in the box. Is that crazy? Maybe you guys tell me what you think about that idea. Only because, like, again, we've just got a really strong team. And so I feel like this game is kind of a breeze right now. And I know I'm saying that and probably shouldn't be, but it's just what it feels like. That's all I'm saying. Man, this music is sick. All right. I am getting really stoked for Legends EA though, guys. I'm really, really excited about it. I think some of the Mega Evolutions, as I've said already, are like, meh, not my favorite. But I think some of them are going to be really good. And I mean, it's kind of a new, like, city building aspect of the, not literal city building like that kind of game, but like, it's just going to be a little different than I think we're used to. And I think that's really fun. I 100% swap into Thomas. We have Lightning Rod. Not a problem. It's just gonna agility. Wow. Okay. So I'm really excited for it. I think it's gonna be a great time. We'll see. Obviously, I don't know, but I'm excited to share it with you guys. I don't think I've ever been a part of a launch of a game when it comes to like playing the game. Wow, Mega Blastoise. That's a little scary. When it comes to playing the game first time, you know, when the game comes out, but like on video, that kind of stuff. I've never done that before. We did do a Scarlet and Violet Nuzlocke, or at least try to, which was something else. But yeah, I think it could be a really fun time. Oh, come on, Dusk. Why do you have to land Confusion? I think we can afford one more. Okay, we land it. That's good. That should heal quite a bit. Aqua Tail coming through. That's fine. We're so bulky, dude. I love it. Giga Drain one more time. It's going to protect and burn the Confusion, I suppose. That's annoying. Oh, you suck. Please break. 4 turns. At least we land it. That actually could be kind of bad. If he got a crit or something like that, you just never know. I say she, excuse me. All right, sick. Let's just, hello. There's a lot of trainers on this route. That's kind of crazy. Superior, wow. Very cool Pokemon. I feel like this is one of those Pokemon that you don't see very often. Wow, these two together, Pokemon you don't see together very often, but very, very good Pokemon. I think relatively bulky. I feel like you run like a coil set on that normally or something along those lines, which is pretty cool. All right, Acrobatics should just straight up kill you. From a Thomas, I mean, come on. I also need to decide on dinner tonight, guys. Let's try and hash this out. I got to figure out what we're going to do. My wife and I are trying really hard to save money on going out to eat because we actually have done better recently, I will say. But in general, like we used to spend a lot on DoorDash because it's just convenient. And when you have a 2-year-old, man, convenience is king. You just got to go for it. But we've both kind of come to the realization that we've just spent quite a lot of money and didn't really need to. And so we are both in the camp of like, okay, let's actually save as much as we can. Can I get through here? Let's save a little bit more and like, let's try not to do that. So I've been trying to cook. Obviously you guys know, like I've been trying to cook dinner most nights during the week and all that kind of stuff, but it's kind of hard to come up with dinners every night. And so I need to figure something out for tonight. A Macho, that's actually species. We have Phalox. Cool Pokemon though. Love it. Just not something necessarily we need. It's a trash can. Okay. So let's see what else, if anything, we can find down here. I actually don't know what you normally find down here. I'm sure it's like Duskulls and stuff like that. I mean, also really cool. Also a dupe. That's hilarious. Fair enough. We'll just keep searching. That's really funny. Oh, I did not mean to fight you, but okay, here we are. So yeah, I got to figure something out to make. Last week, I feel like we did a lot of chicken. I say that we actually didn't. Maybe it was the week before. You have a Yveltal also. Okay, calm down. Yeah, maybe we could do jerk chicken. Jerk chicken's delicious. If you don't know, Caribbean jerk sauce. Ooh, it's delicious. We could do that. And then what do we put with it? Some kind of veggie. I don't want to do, we did zucchini, yeah, last week. So I don't want to do that again. We could do Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. Some people don't. It's totally fine, but I think it's delicious. This was such a mistake. Why did I go into this? This was a really bad idea. I mean, we're here now. I'm gonna try. We got to start risking it at some point here, guys, because otherwise this game is just too easy. So maybe we do Brussels sprouts. That'd be kind of fun. And then we could do. We could do mashed potatoes, but our daughter doesn't love mashed potatoes. I feel like it's just not her favorite thing. And I try and do them right with like some garlic, some cheese, like make them tasty. Because I feel like that's why most kids don't like mashed potatoes. But she's just not a huge fan. I don't know. Give me suggestions, guys. Seriously, this is our... All right, here's what we're doing. If it lives this, we're going to catch it. That's 2 encounters we have forfeited. Honestly, I'll be straight up. I kind of like Mega Beedrill, so I wouldn't have hated a Beedrill, but it's just a lot. So it's not actually a lot. It takes literally less, like 10 levels to get a Beedrill, but it doesn't feel worth it, is all I will say. Dendamil, hello friends. Ooh, that sycamore music. We did just get, it looks like we did just get some new leak information about getting the Kanto starters in the game, which is pretty cool. I think he like sent us a package or something is what it looks like. Sycamore, I mean, in Legends EA, I think, but I might be wrong. All right, guys, let's explore. Let's see what we can find. No, I'm good. Thank you. I don't honestly remember all that goes into these, like, into this city. I feel like this is kind of a bigger one. Hello. Isn't there like a cave to the north here that we have to like take on or whatever? Just like an Obama snow. Isn't that a thing? I might be wrong. We'll find out. Hello, kid. All right, nothing. These houses look so cozy though. Like I kind of want the fireplace. You know, it's funny. My wife and I bought this house. Wait, do I want it or do I have it? No. All right. My wife and I bought this house 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. And the only reason we weren't like 100% sold on it in the beginning, aside from it just being a newer build, which isn't really our bag, we were kind of hoping for older, but I'm in hindsight, I think we made the right call. But at the time, we were actually a little annoyed because there was no fireplace, and we both, like in our previous house, we did have a fireplace. Granted, it was like it wasn't a true wood burning fireplace, but it was still nice. And not having that, we were like, ugh, I hate that. Like, we really love the idea of having one, especially like, I don't know, during Christmas and stuff like that. Like that makes a big, it's such a cozy thing to have in a house. And a lot of new build houses don't have them because it's a liability, whatever. Burn your house down, it's totally fine. But we ended up getting like an electric one that we kind of like, and I turned it on for the first time in a while the other day because it was just cold in our house. So I was like, this is actually kind of nice. I did learn, by the way, this is the Eternal Flower Floette, which is actually ridiculous. It's like over 500 BST. I was just kind of looking to see if there was any shakeup in the team we wanted to make, and I don't know that there is. Like, we've got a good team. I do think we're over leveled for sure, but I don't want to turn off What I don't want to happen is if I turn off the XP share and it just turns out that like, hey, this one Pokemon is going to end up being like the Pokemon. You know what I mean? I don't really want that. So I don't know. We'll kind of see how things go, but I'm not stressing too much about it. All right, Frost Cavern. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go, folks. So I think Team Flare is causing some havoc and mischief in this little area, but I think we have to do this first. Oh, this is not the guy. This is Hiker Ross. I was not looking for Hiker Ross. Oh my gosh. Beedrill's noise was terrifying. I didn't like that at all. That was weird. I think we'll swap somebody else out for lead as well. Maybe Mario, man. Let's get Mario out here. Oh, or Sylvia, actually. Sylvia could use a little. Megahorn has to be better, yeah. I will absolutely get rid of Pin Missile for Megahorn. Thomas, level 50. Ross is out. Anybody watch Friends back in the day? I watched Friends back in the day. It was a good show. All right, we'll get Sylvia out front here. Why not? Is it worth it? I never like have searched over here, to be honest, but I'm curious, like, can I go down here? No. All right. Well, worth a try. So this is technically a new there's the Mamoswine. Is that who I am looking for? Oh yeah, we have to get on Mamoswine. Ugh, I hate that. It's so annoying. I hate riding Pokemon in this game. It's just slow. It's not a fun experience. I don't know who thought that was good. They were like, yeah, we need to make Pokemon more useful. Why? Pokemon are fine. No, I don't want a Sky Battle. They're fine. Like, why do we need to ride them into caves and whatnot? Yeah, I'll fight you. Let's go. Oh yeah. Jirachi, very cool Pokemon. Okay, so it's not the whole game it's got to be the hail that's doing that. I'll Mega Evolve. I just Brick Break? No, I shouldn't have Brick Break. I should have Mega Horned. That was stupid. Oh well. It'll be fine. We're a Mega Heracross. Look at us. Look at those Super Saiyan arms. Okay, I will say though, level 44, we are not as far behind, or as far ahead, excuse me, with some of our Pokemon. I am just gonna Brick Break again because we know it's gonna do it. So, I mean, we're 2 levels above, and that's just a regular trainer. So like, it's actually pretty correct. Now Sylvia is our lowest level Pokemon, so there's that. But okay, immediate encounter in Frost Cavern, and it's a Shaman. Oh, I actually love Shaman. Oh, that's really cute. Yeah, I mean, ooh. Oh, we froze. All right, timeout. All right, guys, sorry about that. Seems to happen, as you guys know, right once we pass the 30-minute mark, it seems to be the thing, but it's all good. Nothing really happened. I just used knockoff. I'm gonna go one more time and see if we can get it just into the red here. Perfect. It's not hailing in here, so thankfully we don't have a whole lot to worry about. I am gonna shoot for catching this little fella. I love Shaman. It's a cute Pokemon. It's a good Pokemon. First try. Let's go. Let's see. What do we want to name you? Yeah, sure. We're gonna name you Marim. For Marim Bafeld. I might be saying this very incorrectly, but you were the one who commented in the previous episode asking about what app I used, or if I just did pen and paper, that kind of thing. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. You know what we do have, which I am straight up using now, not a Master Ball, not a Rocky Helmet. We're going to use a Super Repel real quick. It's not going to get us all the way through this most likely, but it'll help. And I'm going to try and, I think, avoid some battles here, guys. I feel like we're in a position where we kind of don't need to battle everybody, particularly with our levels where they're at. So I'm going to try my best not to have to use too much of that. There we go. Or battle too many folks, because I just don't want to, like, I don't want to go too far. I also hate this part of the game because, guys, I am really bad at these ice puzzles. I'm just going to be brutally honest. If we're here for the next 30 minutes, it's because I really suck at these. Got a float stone. We can now float like a stone, which doesn't make any sense if I'm honest, but it's fine. Nope, that was wrong. How about if I go here? Go back there. Okay, cool. All good. We'll figure this out together, guys. I'm just not good at these. That's literally all this amounts to. Do I have to fight you now? Ugh, I didn't want to fight you. Oh, I literally see where to go now. That's so dumb. Oh well. We'll fight this guy. Why not? Venusaur, hi. How are you? We are definitely gonna knock you out. I hope you're cool with that. I am gonna Mega Evolve here. I just feel like it's probably safest. We'll do a little extra damage and hopefully it doesn't do too much to us. That was a lot of damage. Venusaur is bulky AF, dude. There's a lot of bulk on that one. Ninetales. All right, well, we're gonna not. We're just not gonna do that. Not worth it. Not worth the risk. Ugh, jeez. Here we go. Also, we'll see how far we get through this Frost Cavern. I'd love to be able to knock this out today, but who knows, depending on how long these ice puzzles last. But also just, I don't know how long the battles will be, that kind of stuff. If we can get through it, great. I would love to. If we go a little long, I think that's fine. It just means we get a little further down the road, so not a problem. That was a pretty interesting battle. All right, let's go. We did it. Now this. Ooh, hi. Hello, friend. I didn't want to fight you. It's fine. We avoided a bunch of people, so that's not bad. The problem is avoiding all of them on the way out. Wailord, that's cool. I'm just gonna Brick Break and see how much this does. Nice neutral, nothing crazy. You're pretty fat, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, there you go. Big move, did 1 damage. Love it. Also, Borderlands 4 comes out this week, and I cannot wait. I'm very excited for Borderlands 4. Already pre-ordered that. It's, I think, Thursday. It's the 12th. What's today? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I guess Friday is when it comes out. Very excited. Love Borderlands. A bit of a guilty pleasure game for me because I feel like I spend way more time on Borderlands than I should, but it's just fun. It's just a good old-fashioned fun game. Looting is one of my favorite things about games, and you just do that forever in Borderlands. So I'm in. Sold. Don't need more. Is there any reason to actually surf? Let's just find out. Well, there's an item. Worth it. Totally. Yeah, definitely worth it. I do kind of want to explore some ways to grow the channel without having to go like too crazy on time. I don't want to expect anything, obviously, when it comes to like, I don't have another one, sadly. Like if I don't put in a lot of effort, I recognize that, you know, it's not going to grow. And so obviously you need to put in a lot of effort, which is great. That's absolutely the goal. But I do want to be like, I want to be conscious and try and try and do some cool stuff with the channel, despite not necessarily having the time to put in that I'd love to put in. You know what I mean? I'd love to be able to put tons of time in here, and I guess we don't, but yeah, anyway, just stuff I'd love to be able to do that sometimes is a lot harder to do than I'd like. Really? Okay. Am I seriously stuck? This is insane. Just let me leave. This is what I'm talking about, guys. I'm really bad at these ice puzzles. Okay. Shouldn't have done that. I hate this so much. This is just the worst part of these games. All right, it's fine. We're gonna get through it, guys. I promise you. One of these days. Can I not just... Hi. I'm overcomplicating it. I could have just done that the whole time. BHM! So you think of the little dude on, whatchamacallit? What's his name? Baymax? No, not Baymax. That's Big Hero 6. Little guy on Adventure Time. You know what I'm talking about? BMO. BMO. I don't know why. Just kind of reminds me of him. I think BMO is his name. Anyway, I haven't watched Adventure Time, dude, in a long time. Oh, hello, Team Flare. Yes, I'm aware there's something up ahead. So I think we have to fight this dude. The Obama Snow, I mean. I might be wrong. We'll see. Let's do it. Woo! Man, we have done a lot today, too. I feel like, I mean, Pokeball Factory, Frost Cavern. We're just like cruising through this game, dude. That feels amazing, honestly. I'll Mega just because. Ugh. Whew. I need to go to the gym. I am struggling on that end of things, guys. So my wife goes to something called Burn Boot Camp, but basically it's like a class focused thing. So like she's always got instructors there. There's usually a large group there, and it's like it's a whole like 45-minute to an hour class or something like that, right up the street from us, which is great. I think it's awesome, and she loves it. It's also helping with her brain tumor, because it's counteracting some of the negative effects there. Anyway, all that to say, oh, Rock Slide? Yeah, dude, that's so much better than Rock Throw. And so she's been doing that, and it's quite expensive, but it's definitely worth it for the sake of like her health and making sure that she feels good about herself. Because, I mean, realistically, guys, to put this in perspective, for all of the health stuff, she like basically her body has thought for 2 years, on top of the 10 months that you're pregnant, 9 to 10 months. On top of that, the 2 years after that, her body has just thought she's been pregnant this whole time, essentially, is what it comes down to. And so her body's not handling, or hasn't been handling, a lot of things well. From a hormone perspective, she's been all over the place, but it also like affects weight gain, weight loss, appetite, everything. Like everything under the sun you can think of, this has been affecting for that long. And so this is just now, like, she's on medication to shrink that and get rid of kind of the major issues there. But she's also having to go out of her way to really counteract the issues. This is a static Mon. So if it wants to fight us, we do have the opportunity to catch it, for the record. I guess it doesn't. All right, that's fine. Anyway, so she's really had to work her butt off to get to a place where she feels good about herself again. And she's there, and it's awesome. And yes, it costs a little extra money for us every month and all that stuff, but it just means that she's in a much better spot, and that's so much more important. And so we both said, like, yes, go for it. Like, this is important. You need to do this. Go do this. We'll budget for it. And so we canceled both of our previous gym memberships because we did belong to like LA Fitness or whatever. And just decided like, hey, I'm going to stop my gym membership. That's going to help make up some of the costs that we're losing for going to this class. And I'll just like do walks at home or, you know, whatever it takes to get some exercise in. Truth be told, I've been playing drums a lot, which is not like, it's not a regimen by any means, but like it's not bad. And so that's been really helpful. But I don't get to go to a gym or anything like that, which is fine. I don't particularly want to, but I probably should. I just don't. I am not super motivated to go to the gym as much as I should. Like I'm not in terrible shape. I'm pretty scrawny. I'm a little fella, but, I'm not like struggling with weight or anything like that. I know that's a big issue for a lot of people. So I certainly, you know, it is what it is. But all good. Guys, we did Frost Cavern. That was pretty easy. I just feel like we're not struggling. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's nice to have like an easier lock right now because realistically, you know, there's a lot of harder games that we could be playing. But I feel like we're in a really good spot. I mean, honestly, guys, I feel like this is the best place to end it. This isn't an hour-long episode by any means, but I feel like we're in a really good spot to just call it for now. We'll be able to continue on, obviously, in the next episode, but this is great. Like, we are just knocking things out. Pokeball Factory, Frost Cavern done. Unfortunately, no. Well, we did get the Shaman encounter. Let me take a peek at our Shaman really quick here. That was the only one we got, but that's a pretty good encounter if you ask me. It is technically another legendary. Scrappy. Okay. And a nice neutral nature. This is just a good Pokemon, dude. I'm in. But other than that, guys, I think this is it. We're going to call it a day. This is a really, really productive episode, and we hope to be just as productive in the next one. If you do want to check this out again, Thursday is going to be the next episode. Really do appreciate all the support though here, guys. If you don't mind liking the video, subscribing if you're not already, all of that makes a world of difference. Commenting even down below. Just say, hey, love the video. Thank you so much. It'd be great. But I love you guys. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you again on Thursday.